Hey, this is Phil and Leon. We're from Crooked Colors. Thanks for having us. We started touring and got a lot of really great opportunities supporting some really great acts. So we had the opportunity to just really learn a lot from a lot of really talented people. I think that's probably the biggest difference between then and now, is that we've grown a lot kind of as a touring band and as musicians. Yeah, I think once we started playing shows, we realized what we enjoyed playing live and what we saw connecting the best with audiences. So our writings definitely followed what we could see working live, and we've started writing music that we enjoy playing live better.
I'd rather push you aside. What can I take from you? I wanna touch the sky.
I guess when we signed with Atlantic Records just before COVID hit, so we were kind of right at the start of the process of writing new music. So once that happened, we kind of all, came home. Obviously COVID happened, all that kind of stuff. And then we set up a studio in Perth, Australia. And we just started writing, and that's where all these songs have come from.
There's definitely artists that we would love to get remixes back from. So in that case, we'd reach out to someone. Sometimes it's artists that hit us up and just say, hey, I really like this song. Can I have a go at remixing it? And then sometimes the label will have someone in mind that just works out really well, and they'll kind of instigate that conversation. But no, I think we've been really fortunate in getting some really cool remixes done on this track.
I'd rather push you aside. What can I take from you? I wanna touch the sky.
Most of the time, I would say almost 99% of the time, we write the songs almost, separately. Like we'll get majority of the song done, and then we'll bring it to the table, and then we'll kind of work together on finalizing the last, 15 to 20% kind of thing. So we do a lot of writing ourselves, and then at the end we bring it together.
Yeah, it usually starts, we have like I think Leon does the same thing, where you kind of have a character line. You have like an element that you really like, and then you build it around that, whether that's a vocal or a sample or a synth line or something. It's like the bed usually happens first, and then we have like an instrumental track, and then we try to put a vocal to that. So we kind of try to find a space for the vocal to sit. I think it would probably benefit us more if we wrote the vocal first and then produced around that, but it almost always happens the other. That's probably the hardest part for us, is trying to make those two things marry together really well. But we've done pretty well so far.
Yeah, we think so.
We think so, yeah.
Us as a band, we've never really had a real boom explosion moment. We've just been a slow burner, throughout our careers. So I feel like we've kind of built up a fan base that's, rock solid. We hope that, they've been around from the start, and still getting around our music now. So I think we're pretty fortunate in that aspect.
I think the next thing for us now post-COVID is just to try and get back on the road and get back to the US especially. We've got such a excited fan base there that we haven't really been able to give enough time to. So we're back there in
end of September, all of October.
Yeah, going through the country and playing a bunch of shows.
Playing everywhere, really.
I never knew nobody that could change me, make me new.
We're pretty independent when it comes to kind of working and getting the songs to a point where they're finished. Really, the only external people we use is mix engineers. We've been working with a guy, Cassian, who's an Australian mix engineer, for a lot of our tracks. But no, we keep it pretty independent, really. We've got a track called Holiday that's coming out in a couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks,
yeah. Which we're really excited about.